Hello everybody and welcome back to another Planet Zoo video. Today we are creating a habitat for the Amur Leopard. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, this leopard is native to the region of southeast Russia and northern China. Unfortunately, it is listed as critically endangered, which makes sense that it's on the new Planet Zoo conservation pack. If you are new around here, my name is Adam and feel free to hit that subscribe button and join in on the community. Hey, and if you end up liking this video, then actually like the video. As of 2015, fewer than 60 individuals were estimated to survive in Russia and China of these lovely animals. And lovely animals they are. You'll see later on in the video how just beautiful they are. In fact, you would have seen from the actual little clip I did at the beginning of how this habitat came out looking in the end, how lovely these animals are. And I'm really happy how the habitat came out looking as well. I wanted to create some kind of mesh circular structure, a bit like an aviary would look like. So that's what I did. I used the mesh pieces and I used one of the new pieces in the conservation pack, this lovely wood piece. Forgive me, I forgot the name, but once I got one side together, you can see me here just duplicating over, measuring it up, trying to get the right height and the right width and what kind of size of, shall we call it aviary? Let's just call it aviary for the sake of it, even though it's not going to have any birds in it, but it is kind of like an aviary style building. Just trying to get the size right and then get the supporting beams, just trying to make it a little bit more realistic and add a little bit of detail also. And adding even more detail with these kind of like bolts and what they call these, I think these are actually plaster pieces, but it makes it look like it's actually bolted and concreted into the ground. Again, just kind of sticking with that realism. And then I had a look at some reference images on Google to see how something like this would actually look in real life. And I say it all the time, but it really does help when building in Planet Zoo. Just look at loads of reference images. You want to build something? Google it, or Instagram or Pinterest. That's what I normally use anyway. And if you do like this habitat, it will be on my Steam Workshop page. The link to that will be in the description down below. Once I actually, you can see I've just skipped forward here, I've just duplicated it over, rotated it around until I've got a full circle. It was a bit tricky, and you see me doing the same kind of circular technique with this custom path, but unfortunately it did leave a couple of gaps, so I just had to fill them in. And again, I'm using the plaster pieces here, very versatile. You can see also I've created like a body of what do you call it, like a body of foliage just to go around the rim, just to hide those horrible support beams, and again make it look a bit more nicer really. And once everything was aligned, I needed to build a tunnel, that tunnel being for our lovely leopards to be able to cross from this aviary to another part of the habitat. So let's have a quick look at how the act came out looking. And I used these same mesh pieces and the same wooded pieces around this climbable objects. You can see me just building around here. Quite simple but effective, and this allows our leopards to get from one area of the habitat to the other. And then I designated an area for the other part of the habitat, added a load of foliage, what you can see me just planting here. As they're planting, I'm not planting it, our zookeepers would planted it, and then designed this lovely mesh kind of, well, very simple fence to be honest, but simple but effective. So let's bang that in now and let's have a look how it came out looking. See, we've got another area now, but we needed to build some kind of structure, some main hard body structure for our leopards to have a hard shelter for one, but our tunnel to go into for another. So they can go into this tunnel and they can go out the other side into the other part of the habitat if they want a bit of privacy away from the guest, of course. You can see me here in the video just adjusting pieces, making everything line up and make everything flush and everything look good. Honestly, attention to detail is key in Planet Zoo. Attention to detail and foliage, and boom, you've got anything you want to build really. And I created this unique looking wall with quite a lot of pieces actually. You can see there's a lot of tree trunks in there, there's some foliage, and we've got rocks what are recolored as well. It just makes a lovely backdrop of a wall, and And these are the kind of things you would see in a zoo in real life, and I'm really happy how it does look. Again, if you want this wall, you would have to dig it out of the workshop blueprint. If you want me to make it into a separate blueprint, I can. Just leave a comment down below. Yeah, just adding load more foliage here. Foliage is king in Planet Zoo, we all know that. And then I needed some kind of supported beam. Again, adding to realism, so it looks like this overpass is actually supported for the animal weight. And I played around with some metal pieces you can see me just doing here, and I wanted something simple. I didn't want to overdo it, and the metal pieces just kind of look good really, so that's obviously why I added them. Decided to add a little bit more rock work, again keeping the colour of these rocks the same. These Forks rocks out the aquatic pack are brilliant. They're honestly amazing. I use them in pretty much every habitat at this point, and the fact that you can recolour the pebble ones as well and make it, well, look a bit more pebbly. You can see me just placing more like pebble ones here, the same colour. And I wanted to create here a body of water. Now, not a body of water where our animals can actually get into, but what they would drink out of, so it looked like a fresh water supply kind of thing. I didn't want to just bang in, you know, the habitat enrichment item of the water. I wanted something a bit more luxurious for them. I mean, this is quite a luxurious habitat, so I didn't want to end there. I wanted that body of water to also look very luxurious and, you know, give the body of water what an endangered animal deserves, if that makes sense. I'm just chatting a load of rubbish at this point. But yeah, adding these lovely Forks rocks as well. There's actually two different colours as well you can recolour them to. You can I put the colour, it's like a kind of like a grey colour here to match the colour scheme, and then the other colour is green because I did want it to add foliage, what you can see me doing here, just in between the rocks. Again, trying to like make it look a bit more realistic. And I know I've just said it, but I'm going to say it again, foliage is king. Honestly, guys and girls, add foliage to your builds and your builds will come out. And then the end part was to have a look at some of the enrichment items for these animals, and then dig out an area, which you can see me here, you can see me doing here, even where our habitat gates will be and where our animals can actually access and get through to our overpass, which will, and they do use the overpass, by the way. What I'll do is I'll come back at the end of this video and show you the minor changes I've made, show you how our animals get about this. And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm going to skip to me in real time now. You can see me just adding the little bits and bobs here, just trying to make it a little bit more dense with foliage. But yeah, I'll skip to me in real time and we'll take a look at this habitat, how it came out looking, and let's have a look at the animals as well, shall we? Well, the guests are in, our animals are in, and I've just seen one of the leopards jump in the pool. Excuse me, mister, what you're doing there? This was meant for purely drinking. No, but honestly, I didn't think that they'd be able to actually access this, considering how small of a traversable area it is. But yeah, okay, each to their own. Looks like we've got one currently going over the bridge as well, so let's follow that. Let's have a look. Oh, so we don't even need this. Or maybe we do. So I've put this in to hopefully make it more traversable for them. This is part of the climbing pieces in the actual habitat tab in the enrichment items, and we've got a little like climbing frame from here. Let's have a look. They're coming together. Brilliant. Look at that, right over the guest head as well. They can look up at these magnificent animals. Endangered, critically endangered, magnificent animals. But yeah, they seem happy. They've got everything they need. They've got more than enough space as well. I have got everything turned on to make sure that they are happy. And yeah, brilliant. I'm really happy with how this come out looking as well. Remember, if you do want this and to download and have it in your own zoos, or just have a look how I built it, then Steam Workshop link down in the description. And with that being said, my name is Adam. I hope you have... Oh, wait, what the hell just happened then? How did he jump that? That was a big jump. Okay, that was a very interesting game mechanics. But yeah, oh, this is a very excitable leopard. But yeah, as I was saying, I'll do my outro at some point. Oh, he's up again. I don't know. Well, at least the climbing frame actually works and they can traverse through it, I suppose. My name's Adam. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy this video today, then hit that like button. And I'll catch you in the next Planet Zoo video.